A very good evening to you. All change for us as we approach the middle of the week. The wind's whipping up and the rain moving in. A very different scene within the next 24 hours or so. We've got a lively end to the day as a deep area of low pressure brings strong gusty winds and rain through Northern Ireland and Scotland into England and Wales. A secondary area of low pressure ramping up the winds to gale force through tomorrow night and Thursday morning. Blustery wet weather to come, and we'll see hit and miss sharp blustery downpours through the course of Thursday, heavy enough to give a few rumbles of thunder, perhaps some hail. As for the next few hours, a fine end to the day across the southeast, but pouring rain for Northern Ireland and Scotland. The wind's really quite something. Western Scotland seeing the strongest damaging gusts for a time, and all of that windy wet weather transferring its way into England and Wales into the small hours, waking some of us up before dawn, with the clearer skies developing across Scotland and Northern Ireland. In sheltered glens of Scotland, temperatures dip to just 2 or 3 degrees, a slight patchy frost. A blustery cold start tomorrow morning, but a better chance of seeing brighter skies for the rest of us. A good deal of cloud cover and a good deal of rain, soaking for many of us several hours of steady, at times heavy rain to come through many locations. Horrible if you're having to travel. Lots of surface water and spray on the roads, and to accompany that rainfall, gusty, blustery winds remain throughout much of the day. Misty low cloud giving quite grey, gloomy conditions across the southwest and Wales. And I don't think we'll notice the temperatures much. They'll be around average given the time of year. Staying quite gusty into Thursday, particularly through the morning, with blustery downpours to come. Good evening to you. Staying so windy out there. Gales tonight and into tomorrow morning. Damaging gusts, yet more rain to come, to be replaced by brisk blustery showers and brighter skies tomorrow. A deep area of low pressure bringing about those gales tonight, particularly through England and Wales. It's here we'll see the strongest gusts of wind and a good deal of wet weather. Blustery downpours rolling from west to east through the course of tomorrow, but a better chance of brighter skies, even though we keep the brisk winds. The winds are really ramping up a notch in the next few hours. Gales most likely across England and Wales here, damaging gusts of wind of 60 to 70 miles an hour, most likely in exposed spots of Wales, yet more wet weather to come, piling its way in from the west. Soaking into the small hours, the rain lashing the window panes and pouring well into the first stages of the new day. It will be a noisy end to the night with these sort of conditions. The wind's not quite so strong for Scotland and Northern Ireland, and with the chillier air in sheltered glens, a few blustery downpours could well turn to sleety snow across the highest mountain tops here. Into tomorrow morning, certainly windy from the word go, and more wet weather initially. Brighter skies trying to develop, but in the keen, gusty winds, further downpours rolling through at quite a pace from west to east as we head through the afternoon. Some intense and heavy enough to give rumbles of thunder as well as some hail. A lively setup, but also some occasional springtime sunshine, and the edge taken from the temperatures in those gusty, blustery winds all day. We keep the blustery downpours into Friday, brighter skies to the east, and with the colder air for Scotland, a little wintry up here. A very good evening to you. Yet more blustery wet weather to come in the next few hours. We keep the brisk winds for the time being, and tomorrow brighter skies return. Once more, welcome blue sky. In the next few hours, lively out there in the brisk blustery winds, staying quite chilly, temperatures falling a fair few degrees, a little lower than last night. A touch of frost and ice with those lower temperatures across parts of Scotland, close to freezing in sheltered locations here. More blustery wet weather into the west from the word go, a wintry mix of rain, sleet and snow across Scotland, and a windy, wet, wintry start for some of us tomorrow morning. The sleet and snow across the highest ground of the Pennines and parts of Scotland. The rain moving away from the southeast to reveal brighter, better conditions, blue skies and gorgeous sunshine tomorrow, but blustery wet weather will continue to roll through the west, and it stays quite chilly across parts of Scotland. Cold here with sleet and snow.